guys, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel. I had no intention of filming or vlogging anything today because number one, I look pretty rough. And number two, homeschool has been pretty rough these last few weeks. Not because anything the girls are doing, just because the state of my life right now. I am wearing yesterday's makeup. Yes, because I slept in it. I have a pimple probably from sleeping in my makeup. And it is 1:15. I'm still sitting in bed. I mean, I got up, I did things. I started laundry and made breakfast and we ate and we did school and everything. That stuff's been done, but I came back up here after my girls were working on their independent stuff to get some work done. Loki was in the bed, so I didn't have the heart to make him get down to make it. So still not made. I'm still in pajamas and, like I said, yesterday's makeup. So that's kind of how my day's going, and I thought I would get on here and do kind of a real and raw homeschooling video for you guys, kind of a day in the life, like what's been going on, why it's been a little bit rough this school year. And like I said, it has nothing to do with the girls. It's just, if you don't know already, we're in the middle of a kitchen remodel that has also turned into a office homeschool room remodel, and because of the virus, we have had severe delays in getting things done, getting product in, getting things we ordered in. So many things were discontinued or on back order. Just every obstacle that you come against when you're trying to remodel, but then add a virus, you know, a worldwide pandemic on top of that, and it's just really hard to get stuff right now. So what was supposed to be only a week of kind of inconvenient homeschooling has turned into, this is finishing up our 5th week of homeschooling in an absolute disaster. The house is a wreck. The kitchen is mostly finished. It's just there's last minute things, like I'm working on trying to paint our table and set and everything. The main issue right now is the flooring. The flooring has not come in for the office homeschool room yet. And we took everything out of the homeschool room because it was supposed to be in a certain day. It finally came in. It did not match, even though it was the same floor that's in the kitchen. Totally didn't match. It turned out it came from a different manufacturer, even though it's the same brand, same company, same floor. Different manufacturers make the same brand. So we had to realize that maybe another manufacturer would make the floor that actually matches what's in the kitchen, because that was the whole point of redoing the office floor anyway, was so that it would match the kitchen, and then it still didn't match. So we had to reorder, and now we're waiting again for another order to come in. Who knows when it's coming in. But basically what was supposed to be 1 week of being displaced from my office and our homeschool room has turned into 5 weeks, and everything from the homeschool room is in the living room and my bedroom, like over there. There's Loki, and there's a bunch of mess over there in the corner. I haven't dusted my living room in over a month. Haven't even really vacuumed. I vacuumed a few times, but there's not much floor to vacuum. We're tripping over things. I can't find things. It's been a little bit stressful, and we, even 5 weeks in, have not completely settled into our full like curriculum routine, because I can't wrap my brain around it. I can't find some things. And it's just been really hard to kind of try to do homeschooling and work from home and do all the remodeling stuff and painting tables and chairs and all that stuff. So I thought I would kind of just take you with me today, sort of a not typical, but lately pretty common homeschool day in the life. So if you guys want to see that, and like I said, I'm keeping it real. This is yesterday's makeup and dirty hair.
Are you just so cozy that you can't get out of bed today? Hmm?
Oh, your nose is about to drip. Oh, you're about to drip. I'm a good boy, and I like to sleep right in front of the window on the bed because it's so comfy, don't you? Nosy. You need a tissue. I want to share something with you guys that I have been reading and loving. I have never loved a book as much as I love this one. I mean, except for the Bible and stuff like that, but like a devotional. I have another one that I really like. I just put it down in my bookshelf, but it's called, what's it called? A Little God Time for Mothers. I love that devotional. They're really short, and I've read through it twice, and I really wanted another one, and I bought another one, and I actually do like, let me get it. because I liked A Little God Time for Mothers so much, I bought this one, which is A Little God Time for Women. So same concept, kind of just a little devotional with a Bible verse that you read. And I am loving this, but I have heard Ashley from Grace and Grit talk about Sally Clarkson so often, and I never really had bought anything of hers or read anything of hers, but I picked this book up. This is the Mom Heart Moments, Daily Devotions for Life-Giving Motherhood. This book has been incredible already. I am just now 20 days in, and really not even that many, because I like it so much, I've done multiple ones in one day, just because I can't get enough of it. Every single day there has been something that has been like just a perfect aha moment, like just cutting right to the heart of it. And it's just like, you can see I've highlighted here, and I've been sharing some of these on Instagram, and I've gotten a lot of questions about it. Make sure if you're not already that you follow me on Instagram. It's aplacetonest Becky over there. This has been incredible. I actually look forward to just reading and seeing what is going to be said today, and have been amazed repeatedly about. It's been something almost every single day that I have been thinking about, worrying about, struggling with. Even stuff on here, in here about like how to pray for your nation, which especially right now is really important. So I'm loving this. I highly recommend it. I have it linked in my Amazon store, which is linked in my description box in my videos. It's always linked in every description box of every YouTube video, my Amazon store. And I have other books. I have a whole section called Books I Love, I think is what it's called. The other books I showed you just a minute ago are in there, and then of course this one's in there. So I don't want this one to be over with because I like it so much, but I'm really excited to read more from Sally Clarkson, because if this book is any indication of how her books are and her writing, and just, I don't know, she's amazing. This book is amazing, and I really, really recommend, if you have not read it, that you do. I think I needed it, especially right now, and I know a lot of you guys do too. So recommend that. Okay, it's 2 o'clock, and we just got done having lunch, which was super fancy peanut butter and jelly. And I just made the bed. So it's not perfect, but it's made, and it's better to make it at 2 o'clock than never, because I feel so much better at night when I get in a bed that's made than one that's all mangled up and tangled and gross. So it's made, and I actually have somewhere I need to go. I wasn't going to go anywhere today, but I do need to go pick up something, so I'm going to go get that. Okay, so this is as pulled together as I could get it to go pick up what I needed to pick up. But only 3 people saw me, so it's not too terrible. Well, and all of you guys, but you won't tell anybody. It's fine, who cares? Anyway, I just got back with my pickup. It was a 287 pound item. I don't want to tell you what it is yet because it's kind of a big deal. But I did have to go pick that up and bring it in the house. Well, it was technically seven containers that are 41 pounds a piece, but still, it was heavy, and I had to lug them up and down the driveway, so I'm like sweating right now. But anyway, I'm back home. I did want to kind of let you know sort of what's going on with me, and I haven't been making as many videos lately as you guys have noticed, mostly because it's been really busy with the homeschool year, and then also the stuff going on in the house. I've been busy with that, but also because I look really, I don't normally have really dark circles, but they're dark today. I've been having flare-ups of my health issues. I don't really know. I've got POTS. I told you all about that before. It's like a condition where you get like racing heart rate. A lot of times people pass out, which I have in the past. Dizzy, things like that. I had an episode of that back in August. I was on the way to the dentist. The girls weren't with me, thankfully. But I was driving to the dentist, and I was on the phone to my mom, and all of a sudden I got really dizzy, and I was driving, so I had to, like, I've never had it happen when I was driving before. So I had to pull over in this random place and have somebody come pick me up and take me home, and then they had to go back and get my car, and like, it was a mess. Ever since then, I have been struggling with, I don't know if it's POTS or if it's anxiety or both, or if the anxiety causes POTS, or if the POTS causes anxiety. I don't really know. Whatever it is, though, I've been having issues with that lately. And this happens. It happens ever since I have been diagnosed with POTS. I've known that, like, this is going on, and this happens sometimes. I don't really know why it happens, because I feel like nothing has changed in my body that I know of. Like, I'm still taking my supplements for everything that I was deficient in. I'm still staying really hydrated. I'm working out as much as possible, even though it's been really kind of hard to fit it in lately. Trying to keep my stress down, but as you know, with a renovation and a mess, and somebody who's very high strung like me and gets very overwhelmed by messes, maybe that's what it is. Maybe this will get better once all of that stuff gets put back to normal and life is kind of back to normal. Maybe it's the stress of everything that's going on in the world. I don't really know, but I have been having issues with that, and I really tend to think that it is more anxiety based because I can sometimes talk myself out of it. Not all the time, but a lot of times, and especially since it happened back in August, I've been able to kind of distract myself or refocus my thoughts or my energy or do something else, and it seems like it gets better. And I'm not a doctor, so I don't know, but that has been going on, so that has been a struggle. So that, combined with trying to start a new homeschool year, trying to start it with less than ideal situations as far as the house being a wreck, and then just, the state of the country right now with everything that's going on, as you guys know, I mean, it's a struggle for everybody, whether you're Democrat, Republican, whatever you are. It's stressful for everybody because there's just so much negativity and hate and everything going around on top of the virus issue and conflicting reports about that, and what do you believe, what don't you believe, and worrying that people are going to be mad at you because of what you believe. All of that stuff weighs on people, and nobody wants to say how they feel about anything because they don't want to risk making other people mad or people not like them or people think less of them. And it's just, that kind of is a very vicious cycle, and it's stressful for everybody. So if you can relate to me, let me know in the comments. I know that I'm not the only one that is struggling with everything that's going on, but I'm trying my best to stay positive. As far as the house goes, I can't help it if the mess is physically affecting me. I'm trying really hard not to let it. I can't help that. But at the end of the day, this is not that big of a deal. I know that. There are so many people that have so many bad situations. There's people that have been affected by the hurricane and flooding and everything. So I realize this is not a big deal. This is actually a good thing that I'm able to do these renovations. It's just stressful, and it makes things a little more nerve-wracking than I would like. But I just want to let you guys know that if you are struggling with stress, anxiety, overwhelm, whatever you want to call it, and this is me telling myself this as much as I'm telling you, God knows how this ends. He has a plan for this. He has a plan for us. He will take care of his people. And if you are a follower and a believer, then you really have to try your very, very hardest. And it's not always easy, but try your very hardest to focus on the fact that he's got this under control. He knows the end plan of all this. And one way or the other, he will take care of his people. So people can bicker and fight and hate on each other as much as they want. God is all about love and forgiveness, and he is here for us. We just have to call on him and rely on him to help us get through this. And don't forget to pray for the country. Pray for the leaders. Pray for the voters. Pray for everybody involved, because we are all one country. And as divided as we are right now, it's still, your prayer matters. And even if you think, well, my prayer doesn't matter, my vote doesn't matter, I promise you, your prayer does matter, and your vote does matter. So make sure that you're taking care of your prayer life and your faith in God and relying on him to get you through this. And make sure you're not neglecting your right as an American citizen to vote. It is very important. Every single vote matters. So whether you're doing an absentee vote or you're going in person to vote, like my husband and myself are doing, make sure you do it, because it does matter, and it can make a huge difference in the outcome of the election. So I don't get political, and this is not about being political, in my opinion. This is me telling you that you have control over what you think about. You have control over how negative you let this whole situation make you, and it is hard not to be negative, because there's just so much negativity, but you do have control over that. And you do have control over the fact that you can try your best to make a daily effort to realize that God and Jesus have this. They have their people, and they're going to take care of us. And you can pray. You just need to make sure that your relationship is right with him. Rely on him. Pray with him. Pray to him. Talk to him. Spend time in the Bible, spend time listening to worship music, spend time in your devotional. Whatever you do to feel comforted by God, do that. And do it as much as you need to do it to help you through this time. That's all we can really do at this point. This whole conversation went where I didn't plan for it to go. I just sat down to tell you that I've been having trouble with anxiety. But anyway, I hope it was helpful and it spoke to you. I hope this doesn't seem negative. I really didn't intend for it to be negative. I just wanted you to see it realistically, kind of what is going on. I hope that you can take away the positive parts of this video, that you're not alone. We all have times when our lives are a mess and we're in this together. So I'll link my homeschooling playlist for you guys in the description box. You can check out all the other day in the life videos I've done in the past. I've got curriculum reviews, curriculum choices, homeschool room tours, even though I have another one coming up soon once we get all this stuff done. So make sure you check out that playlist. It's linked for you below. I hope you guys have a great day. Stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video.